so new and these jobs. Okay.
Photo poor, so photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it.
I know what will joke, and don't think for a second I'm not happy about it.
Kiss my son, then go get it.
I get together, that's just bullshit to me. And I don't care. Today's gonna be one of those days.
All my life I've been a go getter. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it.
Nothing to do with it, no matter how happy or nice she wants to be. Not today. No reason to every time I do it, I just have to do it beautiful. I can't let this moment pass. Yeah, I know my time is now. Know my mama proud of me, and my grandma smiling down. Every time I turn it up, whole crowd be wildin' out. Matter of fact, let me see your hands. Look, I saw my shot and I took it. I couldn't do it different. Couldn't afford to stop and go. I had to stay consistent. Made up my mind that no matter what, I gotta win. That's why it's always me and never them. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Tampa Bay's offense set to take the field, and of course, at quarterback, 23-year veteran who's had a Hall of Fame career several times over, the great Tom Brady.
For 1 month, many people thought they'd seen the end of the greatest quarterback career in league history. Of course, there were others who expected Tom Brady to come back, and he did so 40 days later for a 23rd NFL season. Leading the league in completions, yards, and touchdowns at age 44, he showed that he's as good as ever. But of course, losing in the divisional round, not the way he wanted to go out in his final game. For TB12, it's Lombardi trophies or bust.
Throwing again on second down. Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Brady to Evans that time. First down, Tampa.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
The first carry for Leonard Fournette. And a pretty good burst there as he gets this across midfield and down to the 46. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Again, it's Fournette. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. The rushing numbers for Fournette from last week, pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s.
Flashy little move, but unable to reach the 40. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first. And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. To throw is Brady. Evans has it left side. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
On 2nd and 9, Brady. And a catch right side by Evans. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Buccaneers will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And that makes the score 7-0. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it's Mike Evans who caps it with a touchdown reception from the 6. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Here come the Ravens, and that means here comes Lamar Jackson, league's MVP and an All-Pro in 2019. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Throw left side complete. That's Drake. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain. The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson.
Wow.
And that will be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Almost outkicked his coverage there. 48-yard punt, but 10 on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Come on.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Throwing now is Brady. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Evans. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. A beautiful fake. It's a gain of 16, 1st down Tampa Bay.
What were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
And he'll be brought down at the 27.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Here's Brady to throw. This is caught. Touchdown. Tom Brady with 2 first-quarter touchdown passes. And the Buccaneers lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Extra point put through by Suckup. And that'll make the score 14-0. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it culminates in a Julio Jones touchdown. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Baltimore set to take over here for their 2nd possession of the game. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
Right back to Dobbins on 1st. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. another run here with Dobbins. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher, 3rd and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
They only need a yard here. 3rd down and 1 after the penalty. They'll try to run for Dobbins. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football. As they'll start with a 1st and 10 at the 20. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They begin with a run by Fournette. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
Fournette, a 1st down carry. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The throw on 2nd down by Brady is incomplete.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. There goes a deep ball, end zone. Touchdown.
He's supposed to go against it.
Touchdown pass of this first half, and the Bucs take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point up and good by Succa, and that makes the score 21-0.
You're fine, baby.
So the drive there.
They were the frustrated
and it's Chris Godwin who finishes things off with a touchdown reception. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
I don't understand what the fuck
and in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Ridiculous
Now the
service.
Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field.
And then
They
the
are back
boss
down to
fucking
500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Jesus Christ.
And you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Now Jackson on 1st down. And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? It's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before.
Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Succa for the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. Remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Nice pickup, 10 yards and a first down on the keeper. Jackson. That's caught. It's DeMarcus Robinson. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. Quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
He's got a man. Complete. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Jackson. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
And good yardage there on 1st down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively. Well, could have gone for more.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal. Throwing is Jackson. He finds Bateman over the middle. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Rashad Bateman, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens are able to cut into that deficit. Tucker with the extra point. And it's now a 28-7 ball game. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays. And it's Rashad Bateman who finished it all off with a touchdown. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. Get a look at receiver Chris Godwin as this offense returns for their next drive. Sitting right around the midpoint of the season, on pace for 1,000 yards. Good year so far, and I'm sure film study being devoted to him a little bit more on the other side.
They have to, because the pace that he's carrying right now, if you're pushing at that...
He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Ravens will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered. They'd had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them, because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Nothing at all on that one. It'll be 2nd down. Jackson now. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 42. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. Here's second and a yard. And Jackson throwing once more. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. That's complete to his receiver, Bateman. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game.
And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Ravens get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. One more drive here for the Buccaneer offense in this first half. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Out route, and the ball is caught by Godwin. And he's going to have a first down, and they get into field goal range here at the 29. The final shot before half for Brady. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin on the move past the 40, down the left sideline. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Extra point put through by Succop. us to the end of the first half of play. So we reach half. Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
Taken in at the 3. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
Up come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter.
Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's Jackson.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up fourth down.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. 47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
The attention shifting back to Chris Godwin and the rest of the Tampa offense.
A monster game so far, third quarter. He is lighting up the stat sheet.
And so many times when you see these types of games, you hear about the quarterback, or we talk about the quarterback throwing guys open, putting it in the right spot. How about some credit for the receivers, though, who find ways to get open, whether they uncover late in a route or they get open early, but they just always find a way. And he's having that type of a game.
Yeah, he's been nearly impossible to cover. Play action. Now it's Brady. Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now Brady again. He'll check this one off to Fournette. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Shotgun now for Brady. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Inside handoff now to Fournette. And Fournette trying to power his way forward, but I don't think he got there. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. They'll go with a big back Fournette. Leonard Fournette stops short of the marker on 4th down, and the Ravens are going to get the football back.
Baltimore about ready to go on offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw is on target to Duvernay.
With a quick slant, good for 8 and a first.
Partner, you know when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed and his elusiveness and the ability to get him on the ground, how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
Pushes him over. And he's going to have a Ravens first down as he's got this up to the 35-yard line.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack.
Holding offense.
Kind of surprised they accept the penalty.
The only thing that comes to mind for me is they want to move them back 5 yards because they feel good about their defense. But in most situations, you take the down. That's what counts more.
Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be second down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
The Raven passing game getting in sync, another first down. They go back to the ground with Dobbins. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Vita Vea stopped that play in its tracks. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. They'll give him 4 yards there. And 3rd and 8 now. They're in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On 3rd down, Jackson. And he'll go underneath here to Drake. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up the first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Yeah, he did not want to go down there as he carries tacklers for a solid gain of 9. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. Back now in Tampa. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop it. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. To throw is Jackson. They'll set up the screen to Drake. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
Touchdown! Mark Andrews with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Ravens go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14. So that drive spans 13 plays. And it's Mark Andrews who finishes things off with a touchdown reception. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. Now all of a sudden we've got an interesting game here. You just saw them go down and score a touchdown. And what was a comfortable lead at halftime, it's down to a 2-score game.
And so the obvious thought is they've got to ramp things back up again. Got to get the offense into high gear. But we've seen this before. When you've kind of been in shutdown mode for a while thinking that you're okay, it's hard to mash the gas again and have everything work perfectly. They've got to patch together a good drive right here.
Mike Evans, he's going to go. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Bucs are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth-quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Succop. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
Yeah, and this is one of the best runs you'll see. A lot of times on these long touchdowns, you'll say he gets into the end zone untouched, but not here. He fought his way through contact, and it barely even registered, and he just continued down the field all the way to the end zone.
Now Jackson on first down. Open man is Duvernay. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. This goes out wide for Drake. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that will bring up 2nd down. Here's Jackson to throw. That's taken in by Duvernay. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. And they'll work this down inside the 30. This is something that we've seen from Lamar Jackson since back in his Louisville days. He can be so dangerous with the RPO.
Yeah, and whoever designed the RPOs, it's almost like they had a guy like Lamar Jackson in mind because of his ability to do everything. He can tuck it and throw it. He can tuck it and run it. He can hand it off inside when he gets the right read. Bottom line is most teams want him to hand it off because when he takes off and goes, he can break down a defense.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson, and he hits Drake. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal. Dobbins. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Dobbins. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. J.K. Dobbins with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. And we shift to spotlighting Mike Evans. Seems like the measuring stick for a receiver for a great game is 100 yards. Well, he's well past that now.
And as we analyze how he's getting him, that's where it really becomes fun because, let's face it, they keep sending coverage at him, keep trying to put the pressure on, yet he finds ways downfield and finds openings. That's a really crafty receiver.
And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. Second down, back to Fournette. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. They'll run it again with Fournette. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Taken in at the 22. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. So Lamar Jackson in the offense. Down by 2 touchdowns. 1:46 to go. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. Jackson to throw. That is caught. Rashad Bateman. Now Jackson. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Up the gun, Fournette. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Here's a give to Fournette. And he's going to be met at about the 43. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature.